In this exhibit, we are looking at sexual assault stories. So this exhibit is called What Were You Wearing? And it features several stories from sexual assault survivors, anonymous survivors, along with the representation or recreation of what they were wearing when the assault happened. And so as someone walks through this exhibit and they look at the variety of clothing, you'll see pajamas, you'll see a ball gown, a hospital gown. And it goes to show that it really does not matter what a person is wearing, because that sexual violence is never deserved. I think when we think about sexual violence, we may not know all the forms of how it can take place. When we think of sexual violence, we might think of something that's physical, right? And so if you find yourself in a situation where later you're reflecting on it and you think that it was just an uncomfortable sexual experience, but you may not know how to actually label it, you may not know that it was actually sexual violence, it was actually rape or something, So we want to really talk about it and educate about consent. So consent is giving permission. It's an agreement. And when we're talking about sexual consent, it means specifically agreeing to specific sexual activity. It's important to know that consent can be reversed. So someone can give their consent for one activity, but they might not be comfortable with something else, and that's okay. They might have given their consent in the past, but it doesn't mean that they've given their consent. It doesn't mean they've given the green light forever and ever, right? You have to ask for consent each time. A person who is under the influence of drugs or alcohol cannot give consent. Sexual coercion is when someone is manipulated. It's when someone's being pressured into activity that they don't want to engage in. So it's important to talk about that someone's clothing is not their consent, right? It's not an invitation for anything more. You can be dressed provocatively, suggestively. Maybe it's not appropriate for the workplace or for the classroom, but you know what? It still doesn't matter, because it's never an invitation for something more. It's never an invitation for rape or any type of sexual violence.